You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have a friend? Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. No, I don't get it.
In case this makes no sense to you either, if you Google translate the word squid, you get the characters for IKA, which is the second part of her name, Monika.
Just Monika.
What's cracking, peeps? It's Jax, and we're back in Doki Doki land. I'm over. No, okay, we're just gonna play. Right, okay. What is it? The day before the weekend, and Sayori just said something really weird about us walking home with Yuri, and I said no, and I was like, nah, we'll hang out with you, Sayori, and she's gone all funny on us, so we need to make sure that we stay on her good side. I want to say I pulled that back. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was totally what I was doing. Not anything weird with the game. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have a friend? Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. No, I don't get it.
In case this makes no sense to you either, if you Google translate the word squid, you get the characters for IKA, which is the second part of her name, Monika.
Just Monika.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, I just leave her alone, you douche. If you say so. I'll just walk away. Because that's exactly what you would do. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they might be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Jax, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading too much into this a bit, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jax. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time, when I asked, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean? I'm saying that maybe the one thing on her mind is you, Jax. Me. How on earth would you come down to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since she joined this club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always as it always has been. She's always been like that. She's always been like that. You're so funny, Jax. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? No. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head now. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Okay everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me as always. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's speak to Sayori first. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Jax. Thanks. This is an awkward silence. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Yeah, of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. What? Smiled? Well, alright. Hey Jax, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Why does she keep pushing Yuri on us? Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? The music stopped. You don't want to get closer with everyone else. What? What's happened to the music? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I don't need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have like a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, what? What the fuck? Jax, I don't deserve... What? Don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. What is happening to this girl? She's crying. Why are you doing this? What? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. Yeah, if you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. Oh my god. It's just a little rain cloud, she says. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. Why is she doing this? Why is she pushing us away? I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. What? Sayori. Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. What? Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. WTF. Why? Like, our whole focus has been about Sayori. The poems, everything. And in a way, that's almost made it worse. Like, if we'd have focused on another girl, the exact same thing would have happened. So, and I know that. So, doesn't matter if you focus on Sayori, she just doesn't appreciate it. Or she, let me check I want to check the files and keep checking the files. Nope, it's all the same. Oh, man. Okay, come on then. Do our order again. Hi, Jax. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poems. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Jax, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? That's a good question, Monika. What has happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Even though our friend is down there, but whatever. The Lady Who Knows Everything, by Monika. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady, I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking before I can even speak, and she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I'm still not sure what that means. It wasn't as interesting as her last one either. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it, to be honest. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Two-dimensional creatures? That was a reference to the game. Two-dimensional, 2D, yeah, okay. I'm with you. Yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. YouTube, eh? But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri, you're up. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach by Yuri. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Ah, that's a nice lyric, I like that. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. So I think, is that to do with like relationships and like lust and stuff? That's what I got across from that, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, haven't you heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I agree. Thanks for sharing. Now go away, and let's get this over with. Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're trying to go for, but it's really not my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like that, I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me anyway? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Stop flirting with her, dude. Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ugh, the awkwardness. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Elbow to the chest. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Insert innuendo there. Anyway, Natsuki held out her palm to me like nothing even happened. Oh, so yes, about a beach as well, isn't it? I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you'll daydream. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, jeez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Didn't she say the other way around? Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I even care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being like kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Oh, thank God. Oh, can't be dealing with Natsuki. She's just like the highest of high maintenance. Nope. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even if Yuri isn't immune to it, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only different thing is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. Thank you! She went home, you should have gone home with her, you douchebag. Oh, I'm just gonna hang around here. Thank you, Natsuki. So much for you to being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it, you know. Ooh. That curious expression from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. See, she's just dismissed what Sayori said because she's told us something. Monika has told us some dodgy stuff. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Huh? Shaded. And now Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jax. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. It's Monika's suggestion I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I need to go see Sayori. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. Sounds a bit dodgy, but okay. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Jax may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations with me. Hold on, I never said that. Oh, wait, what did I press? Did I press save or something? Okay, I will save it here anyway. Anyway, what were we saying? Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Jax to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jax to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he really hasn't gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. Do you know what? That is true. because the game doesn't let you. But do we even have a choice to hang out with Monika? I kind of just want to see how Sayori's getting on, to be honest. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, see, look, you can look go to Sayori's. I'm really curious if you say Monika. Oh, I kind of want to, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose Sayori because that's the right thing to do as a decent human being, is to check on your friend. But I want to see what happens if you choose Monika. I really do. So I'm gonna do the Sayori bit, but I'll click Sayori. Okay. And then I will do a new save. Okay. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbours, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be so difficult. Look, let's just take Sayori out of it. She just takes Sayori completely out of the equation. Okay, what if okay, let's choose Monika. Because I want to see. I care less about this. I want to see what happens if you spend the weekend with Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. What? The music's just cut out. Yeah. Oh, it's changed. Oh, okay, here we go. Every time the music stops, I feel like something terrible is going to happen. Well, it probably is. Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work most suitable for... Because Sayori and Monika are working together, it means that you can't pick either of those people. So you have to pick between Yuri and... Okay. Which means that I'm going to pick Yuri because I haven't seen that. So that's what I'm going to do. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Jax was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. Actually, I did that choice because we lost the first choice of Sayori. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let ulterior motives interfere with this decision. That is so hypocritical. You're all ulterior motives. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Oh, look at her. She's sad because she's sort of resigned to the fact that she knows that she can't hang out with us. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. You are the club president. You could just tell them to both do one. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Jax to help out one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. So you get literally no choice in it. Okay. That was fun while it lasted. And yeah, we're gonna go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you do that? Mostly because it's my voice. Mostly because it's doing your voice, Natsuki, is quite straining on my throat. Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping out Yuri then, Jax? Yeah, I guess so. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Can you tell? So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. Look at her face, she totally is. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Jax? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Huh? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything! No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Jax picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... Is that... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're just trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone and helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah! I hope to see everyone doing their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. Oh my gosh, this whole thing with Sayori though. I'm more than annoyed. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Oh god, here we go. I turn around. Sorry, I realised I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're alright. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. Not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Okay, yeah. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Stop flirting, mate. Stop flirting. We haven't even seen Sayori since all this. Don't underestimate yourself, Jax. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Wink wink. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with another reason as to why you chose me. You are forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous amount of effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. There we go. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. Like I chose! My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's annoying that Sayori just... It's just weird. Sayori just goes from one sort of personality to another in the space of a day. Interesting, huh? There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, so it's Sunday. So I'm going to end it here. Guys. So thank you guys again for watching. It's more than a little frustrating that they didn't allow us to choose Sayori or Monika purely because the two of them are working together. So come back for the next one. This is where it's going to get really interesting, as I keep saying every single part of the game. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, hit that like button for me. As I always say, it does really help me out and I really appreciate it. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and check out some of the other videos I've got going on. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'm out.